Hello, testing, testing. All right, y'all, let's hit that recap. Today was bullshit until 1 p.m. Then it started kind of setting up. Um, Fails to make a higher high. Round one was around here. I mean, nothing great. We kind of were making lower highs the whole time. The ATR was relatively small. I mean, what was this range? 70 to 80, 90 point. This is a multiplier, so the range is only about half that, like 20, 25-ish ATR. Actually, I got to replay. Why is this even showing that? Let's see what the ATR was. This is 1.5. See, the ATR was only like 20. Yeah, and it just kept failing to make any highs. This was actually kind of forecasted. I mean, it was kind of obvious. I mean, it was making lower low, failed to make a high around 1220. Didn't make a lower low, but then didn't make a higher high. Made a slight lower low, made a lower high, right, and then we just got the dump. So this was actually really the only nice play of the day, if I'm honest. I mean, the at least in my opinion. I mean, the opening run. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the 3 minute right now. Let's look at the 2 minute. Change these. Yeah, I mean, it still pretty much comes down to there's really no setup for me all day. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a 2 minute MAC cross. Get the 2 minute MAC cross, pull back. It's probably 50% retracement. Run. That's probably the 161. I mean, yeah, it's looking pretty good, but MAC cross downside, a little bit of follow through. But yeah, I think it comes down to this being basically the only decent play with range the whole day here. So just keeping in account, like so Friday, last week, I specifically, pointed out, I was like, I think this Friday is going to be all right until the afternoon, and it's often what Friday does. I mean, it's decent until like 11ish, right? So you get the bounce, right? A little continuation, retest of the lows, pop back, probably 50%, comes back down, right? And then you get chopped until suddenly around like 2 o'clock, just grinds out. So Monday is just bullshit until about the last PM session. So keeping that in mind, that today I didn't even trade my live account, fortunately. Instead, I took a payout on it, which locked it for the day. Um, so that was great. But yeah, I mean, then tomorrow, what can we kind of expect tomorrow? So first of all, noting for that Monday, F all trades until 1. And then even at 1, do not plan to take a trade until 2. So look at 1, wait for the setup. It might not be exactly 2, whatever. But do that. And that would probably work out well. Let's make these ATR bands, they're probably a little too. Yeah, let's lower that shit like 40. Alright. There's the ATR bands. Lower to 40, and let's see what is up with the high time frame. I mean, this is actually pretty much what I expected. We have some price to bar. Let's extend that. There we go. Yeah, we was getting some fib play out really on the Qs. I mean, we went above the 161, supportish around the 161. We failed to open above the body of the doji, so the bull hammer. So we go down and we test the lows. I mean, makes good sense. Then on NQ, it's just deleting my NQ fibs for the millionth time. Don't worry about it. Um, that fib there. Yeah, I should probably be using the magnet, but I don't give a fuck. Sync global, there we go. So yeah, we got the 261 tag, full reverse of that daily candle. Full reverse, got the 20 tag, looking an awfully lot like this guy right here. It's just mirroring out. Now the mirrors, what I'm noticing is that the mirrors often play out to a T, um, right up until the last maybe third or quarter. So, for example, this recent Monday, it looked like this day. So it was a big pop, turnaround, fade. Yeah, this Monday. I was thinking that if it was going to be something like, no, it's this day. Yeah, right here. Touch the, consolidation upward, big pop, dump, Monday, dump. And if it looked like this day, we were going to get a big old dump on the Monday. And it started to do that, and then boom, effed all those shorts. Um, so there's that. And then what did we do here is we dumped that Monday, then reversed and went long. But since this didn't actually get to that, instead we dumped here. So popped up, burned all the shorts, and turned around and dumped the next day. Um, so the mirror, it can play out for some of it, but then don't rely on it too long. It's what I'm kind of learning. Um, All right, so back test of the 20 daily moving average and NQ, forming this little channel here, um, little bottom tick trend line. So potential to go ahead and I think maybe bounce that a little bit for the, well, this right here would actually be the 10 SMA loop. So broke under that, fives under the 10. Got the loop, went above for one candle, and then coming on back down. So is the next candle just gonna propel itself downward, like here, back to the 161? Um, I mean, I think it would make sense to at least get a back test of the 161. Maybe a little bit of break under the 161 here. Is that actually, yeah, it's 161. I mean, I don't see any gaps that need filling on the Qs. Are there any gaps? I mean, probably not. I mean, they would have to exist. There isn't even a gap there, so there can be no gaps in this space because we would have filled them already. So yeah, I mean, I think probably looking at some more downside. I'd be waiting to confirm the downside. I would be waiting for this 5 to get under the 20. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking at there. Why are the trading? Why is this even on? See, I've been waiting for the 5 to kind of get under the 20 to show continued selling pressure, and then kind of look for selling off the 10. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. Similar to what happened here, if it's going to do it. But then if we kind of reverse, don't dip the 5 under the 20, get above the 10 and start mounting that way, then that's going to be the end of this little two-way mirror thing. Um, Might retrace the 50 of this. I don't know. I mean, it really, not trying to crystal ball it here, but let's definitely note down that that's some big things I'm looking for. Will the 5 cross under the 20, or will we mount back over the 10 and start getting the push? I mean, what is an example of what that looks like when the 5 rejects the 20? I mean, this, boom, it looks like this right here. It looks like almost gets under the 20, and then boom, we've got a big slammer upward day, get a little consolidation, ride that 5, and move on up. That's what it looks like. This is what it look like on the Qs daily. That would probably look, I mean, similar, right? Down here, rejects that, pop up, gap up over there, push, push, push. So that kind of makes sense. This 5 got just under the 20 due to a gap down, and then it just ran all day. Another example, right before the 5 went down under the 20, started pushing back. I mean, that's basically what it looks like is rejection and then no giving up any further lows if it's going to play nice. 5 is about to cross under. And here it looks like it could do that. But then it seems like the signal was close under and then a gap down. Oh. Yeah, pretty much looking for stronger days and it to not give ground on the next day. That's a big thing. All right. Well, anyway, so those are the daily fibs again. And big push down. If it gap down, maybe continues. For now, it's looking a little bearish. The max are crossing. The daily's crossing. I mean, the weekly's putting in a negative. I mean, this could be a negative week. The Monday, Tuesday, I'm pretty sure is usually the high or the low of the week. High or the low of the week. So we're going to have to see tomorrow, see what carries through. What are we looking at overnight here? I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to try to predict the overnight. My gut's kind of telling me that maybe we're going to kind of push up and start manipulating upward in order to prepare for more indecision tomorrow. But I'm just going to go ahead and wait. But yeah, I mean, that's the high time frame analysis. I'm going to wrap it up there. I think what we're largely looking at is this going to actually kind of fail the W, or are we going to start stay above, keep the 5 above the 20, keep the pushing pressure, keep above this 161, start pushing towards this 261 fib that we never actually touched, and then I mean, what, all-time high at the 423 at some point. Well, yeah, I mean, the Bollingers are closing in towards each other a little bit. Kind of range is, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Pretty crazy. You figured it would have broken down by now, so maybe that's actually like some sort of gap up and push. But we'll just wait until tomorrow here. For now, the bearish strength has not totally come in, but things are definitely looking negative on these MACDs. So that I'm definitely cautious about. Right, because this is the 4 hour there. That's just about flipping into a negative cross. So we'll see. I'm not going to keep rambling on because once you get the notes, you should stick with them. But yeah, it's where I'm at there for sure. I think it's looking negative, but let's wait to see what they do overnight. Definitely looking negative on the highest time frames, but we'll wait to see. So, all right, check back in tomorrow for these fibs. Actually, let's run and do the anchors real quick. So we finally got actually a back test of this buy signal anchor. Um, yeah, just like penny taps it on the Qs. I mean, what a long that would have been. And now, I mean, I'm sure this is breaking VWAP after VWAP. If I draw the continuation, it's just busting them, coming back up, breaking them, coming back up, breaking them. So, I mean, not a whole lot to go in here. Yeah, it's absolutely like crush this one. Typical. That anchor was decent, but it already got a tag, so it wouldn't have even been there. So yeah, let's see how that is tomorrow. I mean, we're still in a buy signal technically, but now we're below the 50 SMA. Yeah, I want to say this is a make or break point, but the market, loves to just hit you with another make or break point right after your first make or break point. But those are going to be the key things that I'm looking for tomorrow. Where are we gapping up or down? I'll be looking at that at 8:30. Are we gapping up or down? Um, it doesn't look like the 10 might cross under. Where's this 10 SMA and the 50 SMA? I mean, that right there is the type of stuff we'll be looking at. So tune in the morning and see what's up.